What up, guys? It's Jody, Dave, Jack.
Yeah.
Oh, Jack
Yeah.
Frost is here. That's the reason why Jack's here. This is a funny story. So he's like, man, I don't know if I can make it. I said,
Uh-huh.
it's funny. We're gonna be talking about ice. And
He's
next
like,
thing
I've got some room in my
hold on a
schedule.
second. I'll give you the real text. So he sent me a text that said, "Motherfucker, ha! I'm leaving work early, so I'll make the show."
If you son of a bitch, I'm in.
Yeah.
So
No,
anyway,
That's hilarious.
real quick, just kind of. So I'm actually going live from my. So you guys can hear the music in the background probably. I'm live in my bourbon sitting room in my house. This used to be a dining room. I think dining rooms are stupid. I mean, that could have been a whole show by itself. I mean, like, I have a giant. David, you've been here. I have a giant farm table. They can seat like 150 people. I'm being facetious, but it can definitely seat a whole lot of people. And it's like, why do you need a formal dining room? That's so dainty. And definitely for a dude by himself, it's so incredibly dainty. Now, I will say, though, that Daisy, my cow that's up here with the pink rose in her mouth, I didn't get rid of that because I find her to be cute. But I did remove the other ones over
But
here.
not dainty, apparently.
No, she's
Or
dainty.
could she be dainty?
She's dainty.
Okay.
She's dainty as everything.
Dainty.
She's
All right.
dainty. But the other reason why I'm up here in this room is that for the last 3 days, I've left my front door wide open. Not like wide open, like unlocked, so I should say.
Mhm.
And I never know if anybody's going to just show up. And if they do, I'd want the door to be welcoming to them, But I do want to tell you about, I made a list. I need another barrel. So if anybody knows where I can get a barrel for a reasonably good price in the local Middle Tennessee area, I need another barrel. Because I was thinking about this yesterday when I was, I've been doing some like mad psycho cleaning, man. Like I just murdering this place with cleaning stuff because I wanted to remove so much stuff that was in this house that was not mine, right?
Yeah.
And whether it was my boys or my ex or whomever, I just wanted it out of this place. So I kind of forced that on some people, like, dude, I'm bringing stuff to your place now. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, I don't care. We're going to get it out, right? So I did kind of a lot of that stuff. Then probably the things that was so anyway, I set up this bourbon room. I really enjoy it. It's very nice. I have my barrel that Jack knows about and David knows about I took a barrel, a Blanton's barrel, put the Blanton's heads across the top, refurbished the barrel. Then I bolted it down so tight that it won't ever, break apart. And then I cut, which was the hardest thing in the world to do. I cut a door and put hinges on it. And the reason why it was so hard is because if you have not used a Sawzall through a barrel, you have not lived, man. That thing will try to molest you, and it'll go fast, and then all of a sudden it'll be like, and then next thing you know, it's going to break loose, and you may be doing one of those like we do here in Tennessee, those mechanical bulls. You're on it, like a minute, yeah.
Well, the cuts do look really even, so if it gave you hell, it doesn't look like it.
Well, I mean, I
I'll
don't
be
know.
honest with you. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know you know what you're doing, but like it's an easy thing, especially on a barrel to screw up.
Yeah. So, but I want to get another barrel for back here where my guitar is at. Well, I'm going to hang my guitars because I have one guitar that's custom made from the wood from my lawn. Like I cut down 8 trees, and my neighbor is a custom guitar builder, and he built me a Les Paul with a maple neck. And it has all Mark Tremonti setup, sort of Burstbucker in the front, and then PRS pickups and everything, locking nuts, and even the knobs on it are made to look like bourbon barrels. It's freaking fantastic. So anyway, I'm gonna hang that, and then I'm gonna hang I have a jumbo as well, Gibson jumbo acoustic that's just absolutely stunning, and so I'm gonna hang that as well. And what's funny, it's gonna hang on either side of my antique picture that I got. That's it came from a psych ward, and it says psych ward entrance, and it's framed and all that. And I was like, dude, this fits my room perfectly. So I have bourbon over here. I have a Christmas tree right there right now, but I want to put over here underneath the psych ward. I'm gonna put another barrel and have that barrel like it's like a standing place to sit and talk and stuff like that. Not for whomever's sitting in the seats, but that kind of thing. So that's on my list. And then I got the opportunity. I will try this tonight. And I will tell you, this is Short Mountain out there in Murfreesboro. I met the owner, and dude, he took a loss for this right here is an 8-year-old bottle. He took a loss for 8 years. All the juice has always been his. All right. So he took a loss the entire time to wait. He never went through the MGP aspect or anything like that. This is Honey Barrel. This is a 8-year. He even wrote me a sweet little note on the side, and he's going to be on the show soon.
Really? Okay.
Is that tar? Because it's so freaking dark. I know you said 8-year, but good God, that's dark.
Well, it's 8-year, but then they put it in there for another, 16 to 24 months in a Honey Barrel. So it's just 8-year aged, but then it's put in a Honey Barrel. I did try some of their honey as well. Their honey was like some of their actual honey. They brought the barrel of that as well. It was just fantastic. But anyway, that's kind of like all my updates on everything. Man, how's everybody else doing? What's everybody drinking?
Doing good. First of all, I'll go over. This is from the Le Mans collection. This is a Grander Panama rum, wheated single barrel. That's a rum. It's 12 years old. I had never tried this before tonight. I am kind of sick, so my palate's a little bit muddled up, and I'm not really picking up like maybe the best notes or whatever. But like, this is a good, tasty rum. It's actually funny. I was just watching a documentary on pirates, so I was like, you know what? You know what goes really well with pirates? Rum. I'm going to drink some rum tonight.
So you have a good documentary on pirates? Is it on YouTube?
It's on Netflix. They did the series in 2019 or 2021.
We're supposed to tell everybody in the VIP about that. By the way, if you are
I'll
not part of the VIP,
if
you're not part of the VIP, you want to be part of the VIP. The other thing is that love, share, definitely turn on your notifications. Here comes Cafe 305 coming into the show too.
To the stage.
Yep. But so that's awesome. I'm having Penelope Toasted. And this is the heavy toasted, but this is not Honey Barrel toasted because that one was horrible that they did. And you know how much I'm a fanboy of Penelope. Now, I also was able to score some single barrel store pick Bardstown and Tark down at Elixir actually saved it. Yeah, speaking of pirates, he actually saved it for me because he knows I'm an investor with them. And then,
can you get a barrel from them? That'd be cool.
Yeah, I could. If I could get a barrel from there, I probably could, but I have to drive all the way up there. I don't want to do that. But off the show, I'll tell you how much I've invested in them.
It's enough for a barrel, probably.
It's enough for. It's like when I went. It's like when I went and seen it most recently. I was like, I think I paid for that Rick House. Pretty sure I did.
Yeah. Billy, you with us, sir? Or are you having technical difficulties?
Smile if you can see us.
Jesus Christ.
I was going to say something when it was spinning, but I was like,
oh my God. Oh.
I'm still on probation. So.
I'm just here to drink, guys. Just here to drink. And just like that, he's gone. Oh my God.
That was funny.
I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
No, that's not bad. I'm sorry. I was just checking on my fire. So that's the reason why I turned my back. What about you, Jack? What are you drinking?
So there's a place in Colorado Springs called Private Label Distillery, and they're an NDP, but they get all of their stuff from MGP, of course, right?
Right.
They bottle for their own 13th colony. Wait, is it 13th century? Sorry, not colony, but century. They bottle for their own. And then they also do, American Woman whiskey, Lock & Co., and a couple of other whiskey brands. They actually blend and everything for that. But the cool thing about this company is that the owner of Private Label, he's actually a glass blower. So inside the bottle, there's
holy crap.
A still inside.
This sounds like a tater thing, but I would totally buy that bottle.
Yeah,
Dude,
so
that is the coolest. Like
That'd be the coolest
that's one you
decanter
keep,
ever.
1000%.
yeah, and it's like it's
Holy shit.
yeah. So he hand blew it originally, and then they molded it, and obviously they did that. So another one
Right.
was their. They have this one here. These are all 750s. So this one, I don't know if you can see that at all. A little hard to see that one, but
The
it
hearts?
is. It actually has a barrel inside of it.
Oh wow, that's cool. I do see that now.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
So-
yeah. That's wild.
That's the reason why
Yeah,
the bottle looks so big because it's 750
Yeah,
and they stretched it out. That's cool.
yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah. So, and they have a couple. They have a handful. They have some that have an eagle head in it. Some that have a moose head. It's actually they have a lot of different.
Have you found any with a dildo in it?
Look haunted. My light. No,
Not yet, but that's coming soon.
Yeah, literally. But this
I
one
don't,
here,
I don't think those do come soon. I think that's the
Well,
reason
it
why.
looks like a weenie, but anyway, but yeah.
well, hey, look, not my jam. But this one's batch 3. This is a couple of years old, and
That's cool. I dig that. That's cool as hell. So it's the
Yeah.
pot still. That's what it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
And because in the 13th century, that's what they used, I guess,
That's what they
this pot
used.
still. So,
Well, they still
and this
use
is
pot stills.
131
Cutting edge science to
proof.
get drunk. It's how much?
So 131
Damn.
for this one.
$131 or
Proof.
131
Proof.
proof.
It was $100 at 131 proof.
So Tark had a bottle down there, and it was.
There it is.
I think it was.
What up, Billy?
It's 161.2 proof. I can't remember what it is. He was like, "You want this?" I'm like, "No." The last one you gave me that about freaking killed 4 of my friends. Yeah.
That's true.
Billy, what's
Yeah.
up, man? You looking sad?
I'm intoxicated. Big time.
Awesome.
He's like, "I'm just now getting here."
My wife actually, there was a DUI checkpoint at living room and kitchen, and I got busted. It's not always fun when the rapper
My
got the
man.
gun.
I love the patches hat, man. That's a good one.
I love it.
Great.
But so we're gonna do tonight's show is I've already had people reach out and go, why would you say ice, no ice, neat, splash of water, and why? Well, there is a reason why I said ice, no ice. Some people like to get that condensation from the ice and they'll put it in there and they'll rub it around, or they may take a chilled glass and use that as their as what they're drinking, or they may put like I have a couple things of the steel bullet rounds that people freeze and stuff like that, or rocks. And the whole idea behind like the actual stones and stuff is not to bring water into it, it's to bring the temperature down, and you bring the temperature down through condensation. So that's the reason why I said that. So if you're looking at, like for me, like there's very few things I drink neat. Now, like Nelson Brothers honey, I would love to do a side by side of those two, but I want one person to do that with me, and so I'm waiting, and I don't need that to be on air. So I want to do that. But the other one is I do that Eagle Rare 17. Always have it neat, and stuff of that nature. But outside of that, I like a big ass freaking rock. Like if I had my preference, like I don't have it in there. I mean, you can't see it right now, but it was a giant, rock that it's not perfect clear ice. It's slightly challenged ice, but has a little bit of a, like if you were looking on IQ scale, it's probably a mid 70s, right? It's going to get the job done. It can do the heavy lifting, but it's not going to solve any problems for it.
I feel like Jack should be like a clear ice like contestant judge. Like he would bust out with like all his little tools that like measure, and he's gonna weigh it and
Get those
shine a light through
calipers.
it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the calipers exactly.
What's
Yeah,
funny
they
is
get
the
my-
first, I swear to God, the very first
Get my
time he
light.
was on the show, he's like, "Hey man, you guys got some time?" I'm like, "Sure." And so it was like afterwards, we're like after the show, the
Yeah.
after show. And he just started going into this. I'm like, and so we're all texting each other like, is this guy like got fucking is he got ADD or is he on the spectrum? What's going on here? You know? And
Ice
he
on the
was
spectrum.
no, but we confirmed that since. But the other parts, we just wasn't sure, you know. But it was like, but I get it. I really do get it. Like some people, like, you know, it kind of goes to the whole thing. Like when you were talking about the bottle earlier with the one that's hand blown, that is super cool. That's a great novelty, and that'd be an awesome decanter, right? Like you would love that. And it would be such a statement piece that you could have conversation about. But there are places around here, specifically here in Tennessee, like the Patterson House, for example, is a good one. The other one is, what's it called? It's right here in Columbia. Southern Tray. Their ice is so clear. You don't even know you got ice in there. It is so good. It's so beautiful to look at, is what I should say.
Yeah, there's a lot of companies that do the ice sculpting.
Yep.
Or that supply the ice for that, have also ventured off in doing restaurant grade ice as well. And it's a freaking process. You can't do that type of ice at home. It's like reverse freezing. It's not directional freezing, it's like reverse freezing. Like they drip water on these condensers that slowly freeze it. It just continually drips water on it. So they can get these large, thick, foot thick blocks of ice that are crystal clear.
He said thick.
And also the purification process is ridiculous. So if you guys look at your ice and you see that cloudiness in the middle of it, those are impurities. So like Jack was saying, when you get a really, really clear piece of ice without any cloud in it, it's because they've removed as much impurities as possible.
So is that mostly filtered?
It's more than filtered. It's a certain process, almost to where, like he said, the water drips. It never stops moving to the point to where it freezes. So it takes quite a bit of time. So let's say a block of ice that's, say, 4 feet tall by like a foot thick takes, I think, almost 36 to 48 hours to process.
Yeah.
So it's a hell of a thing to do. So the places that go through the process, I give them credit because it's got to be an expensive process for a restaurant. When you're just carving ice, it's different.
Well, for like I have seen those Japanese like bartenders and stuff, and we got one here locally. I've been trying to get into it. It's just so hard to get into. It's a speakeasy. You had to have. I do now have reservations, but it was a Christmas gift, but not to me. It was a Christmas gift to somebody else. But I do have those. It's not going to happen at Christmas. I had set it up for right after. For later, we'll just say that. But they actually cut the ice and spin it and catch the table on fire and all that, and it's really super cool. But the only downside of that is they do mostly whiskeys with a Y. Their bourbon selection is very low, but it was the ambiance and the what I wanted to do is the reason why.
Yeah.
But I also got a Christmas gift for this coming Friday. That I should probably put myself out there as like, hey, cheers, Bourbon Lover. By the way, I think Bourbon Lover follows me on. No, that's not Little Old Fashioned, is it?
It's not. I thought it was the same guy.
I thought Little Old Fashioned was a black man.
No,
I don't know. I kind of thought it was the same person. If I'm wrong.
Either way, there's people.
What is
so
this?
my Tickety Talks have gotten a lot of followers, and so I see that a lot of people like the bourbon world in there. So
Yeah, there's a lot on TikTok.
Okay.
It is the same guy.
a Little Old Fashioned. Okay, I was wrong. And you know what? He is not a black man. I was obviously wrong.
So listen, Jody, you're my guy. I'm my man, 100 grand. So I'm gonna give you just a little bit of advice. When you do your affirmations,
Are you talking about my meditation?
focus, Daniel, son. Focus.
Talking about my devotionals?
Yeah, listen here, bro. I'm not gonna even lie. The other day, I had to pull over because I was like, "Oh God, he's going down a rabbit hole." Come on, dude.
Hey, I do what I do, man. I just want to talk, and the reason why I do is I want to be transparent. I want to be able to say, like, first of all, so kind of fill in the people that don't know. Yes, I do love bourbon. Yes, I do love working out and being, whatever, right? I've been in a relationship for the last couple of years, and I'm trying to work on me right now and stuff of that nature. And
well, there you go.
Oh, okay. So I was
Yeah,
right.
We're all right.
So I was right.
Black guys with white skin.
It's got 1%, according to Ancestry.com. It's 1%.
God, no, not going there.
Or he has
Redacted.
what's her name? Pocahontas's, Elizabeth Warren's. Like,
again, we're not going. I'm not touching that. But
Anyway,
anyway,
so-
Mr. Bourbon, little fashioned.
Yeah. So I like doing.
Glad to have you here.
So
Right.
anyway, I started doing all this, and then I was like, I've read the story of Job a ton of times, and one of the big things in there, if you've never read Job, you should. It's the oldest. It's the oldest one. First of all, even if you're a non-believer, you should read it. And the reason why I say you should read it, because you look at the strife and consequences that this man had. But the biggest thing is you realize that your friends are your friends to help give you affirmation, to help you get through things by telling you what you think is the best. All right. And what I mean by that is, in the story of Job, all 7 of his friends told him to just renounce God and the pain will stop. You're not. Why do this? You loved him for this, that, and whatever, but you're suffering so much. His wife also told him to do that. All right. But that's not what faith is about, right? And so when the reason why I post and I go into these things is I just want to be transparent. I don't want to depend on my friends. I just want to say what I'm thinking. And if somebody likes that or they don't, I don't give a shit. I just want to do it for me. Sorry, I took
No, you're fine.
all the way around the bush to describe that to you, Billy.
And I have read the book.
Nah,
of
it's
Job, by the
okay.
way.
I just like giving you shit, brother.
Hey, people like my post. It is what it is.
No. So let me say this, guys.
I will tell you this, though. Freaking people that send me emails, or not emails, but DMs and stuff like that from TikTok, I am getting tired of saying will not respond to you. Or I post it sometimes. I do not respond to that nonsense. And I don't know you. Like, I even posted that one day. Someone said, "Oh, I would love to be whatever." I'm like, I don't know you. Why would you miss me?
So I will say this: anybody who hasn't seen like the daily affirmations and stuff like that, they're very in depth. They're very, what's the word?
Deep.
Deep. Yeah, very deep.
But they're also very personal too.
Yeah, and it can get you thinking in a very positive way. So anybody who hasn't checked out his TikToks, so what does it mean? If I'm not mistaken,
it's okay. But what does that mean?
that is his TikTok. So if you get a chance, check it out. It's a must read. I'll say that much.
There you go.
I'm pretty consistent. I always post good morning every day. And then I like to do my daily devotional. And so I read every day. Matter of fact, I went through almost 200 pages of a new book on reading today. But to be fair, it's a very easy read. I don't want to make it sound like this guy's reading Moby Dick. He'll have it done in 24 hours. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. All right. But I do have a book I want to get from my son that's downstairs. I'm so proud of him. I seen it the other day when I was cleaning out. As many of you guys know, if you do follow me on TikTok, I have been doing a lot of different things around my house. And the biggest thing I wanted to do is take out some of the things that don't belong here anymore. Like, just open it up. And I love how my bedroom looks now. I was just talking about this earlier with one of my buddies. I was saying, you know what's funny is I have a nightstand on one side of the bed, not even the side I sleep on. I have it on the other side, and it has just pictures of my family and stuff on it, like my mom and dad, Preston when he was little, Preston and Jordan. There's one more, but I can't remember what it is. Oh, my grandmother. back in the 1930s, all right, and stuff like that. And then on the other side of the bed, the side I sleep on, is actually my antique light that I turn off right before I go to bed, right? And then I put my Chevro in there, and I just I just vomited out all the other stuff that was in there. I was like, I'm done with this. Blow chocks, we're done. So,
Good times.
yep, it is. It is. So we were talking about ice. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it's nice being able to, like, you're the only one who has to decide what happens with the space. You know,
Again, I'm looking for a barrel. I need another barrel. I already have 2 barrels, but I do need another one. I want it right there, and I want to be able to have it as a little sitting place. And like when I was at Michelle's house, she put glass on top of hers, and it made it. I mean, I think she should have glued it down, but that's just me. But it made it a nice place to sit and just have a drink, you know, like leaned up against it or whatever. But so I told you guys my thought on ice. And I know Jack likes ice. What about you, David?
Me, it has to be, for me, it either has to be very hot out, or I don't want to drink something that's going to be like high proof. It's going to make me feel like more dehydrated, really. Because like I can drink a glass of whiskey normally, not, you know, or 2, and not really worry about, oh, I'm going to feel dehydrated. But if I'm like outside, it's a hot day or something like that, or if I've been out for a while and I'm already dehydrated, I'm going to want water and ice, probably with my whiskey. And I'm probably going to get a whiskey that I've had many times before. Because like when I try to sample something new, I always want it neat. That is always my go-to first time. So I'm not going to be like breaking any new ground if I'm putting ice in my glass. That's just my number one thing, always is. But other than that, like sometimes it just comes down to like what mood I'm in and things like that. But I'll pretty much only do that with whiskey. I couldn't even conceive of like adding ice to rum personally.
Let me ask you this. What about a chilled glass? Would you do that? And if you are doing that, are you doing for the breakup? Because a lot of people do it so it breaks up it's like adding a little drop of water or whatever, right?
Yeah, I can't. So it's like, again, there's like the initial, just do it neat, just do it straight on, you know, how it's intended out of the bottle, or how I think it's intended, like my head canon or whatever. And after that, it's like, now I'm experimenting. Now maybe I want to try a little bit of ice, or maybe a few drops of water, or chill the glass, or you know, a smoked cocktail with this kind of whiskey or whatever. Like, you know, I can mix it up from there, but I want to start with just the whiskey and then kind of build on that to see like what the variations are. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I get it.
And the thing with ice and whiskey, though, is it's meant to be kind of drank at room temperature. And
well, whiskey
when you
is meant to be drink at room temperature. Yes.
Yeah. So, but when you add ice, particularly ice, it contracts a lot of the molecules within it. So it actually kind of almost reduces some of the flavor, just the coldness of it, not the water aspect of it. So if you're using stones or a chilled glass, you're going to get a different flavor profile almost.
Yeah, but you're still get some condensation because it's impossible scientifically to put a cold object into a wet object and not get some of the condensation that comes from it.
Yeah, if there's wet in there, you're absolutely right. We're in Colorado.
Well, no, it's going
to a lot of condensation on my stuff.
No, well, that's not true. Once it hits the water, or I'm sorry, the bourbon in this case, it's going to break up. That's how part of the what's it called.
I guess the question is how perceptible is that? Like, yeah, sure, there's some, but like, is it enough that like you could?
Well,
really
that would be like
notice?
putting drops in your bourbon.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of people who do that. Like our shared friend James loves to put drops of water, even if it's from a sink, into it.
I've seen that. Yeah, so I mean, it depends on. Yeah, if I was just like drop, would I personally, honestly, be able to tell you a huge difference in the palate from doing that? No, that would be some my fake ass got bullshit.
Real quick. I'm sorry to interrupt. Remember that night we were trying to get Rob to seatbelt himself into the chair? Billy looks like that
Really?
tonight.
I mean,
Listen.
you're
Okay,
not wrong,
so-
actually.
Have you been
Okay.
drinking since 7 this morning?
So let me give you guys a little backstory. So recently, I was hospitalized because I was burning a candle at both ends.
Yeah.
So my doctors were like, listen, we know you're cool, you're the barbecue guy, but if you don't slow down, you're gonna fucking die. Literally, the doctor says to me, You're gonna be dead before you hit the ground. You won't even know. I'm like, okay. He's like, listen, you need to take 2 weeks off. Took a week off, went back, failed the stress test, even worse. He says, listen, if you don't do something, I swear to God, I'm gonna hospitalize you for like 2 weeks. I'm like, okay, cool. Forget it, I will. So I say to him, is it okay if I drink? He says, you can drink all you want. Just sit down and do it. Don't do anything.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I'm like, fuck that. So I got Mercedes-Benz tomorrow, but I've been home all day. And yes, Mr. Rip Steel, DJ Rip Steel, I've been drinking all goddamn day. When I tell
No,
you,
you can't tell at all. I was just asking for fundamental purposes.
my wife actually cut me off.
Well, she needs to come in here and take a freaking safety belt and put it around you in that chair.
Yeah.
And fall on your face.
By the way, my wife picked up my.
We gotta get some ratchet straps, man. Something.
But no,
I mean, I love it, but when all I keep thinking about is, so I see your little spinning thing behind you from the Christmas tree topper.
Yeah. That's cute. Tree
And what's funny is I see that I'm going, that's literally Billy's mind right now.
It's the Tweety
100%.
Birds flapping around.
100%.
No, it's
What
like
up,
it's
Joe?
like in Street Fighter when you've gotten your ass whipped.
Yeah, the little
Birds
things, the
around
little
your
birds
head.
above it. Yeah.
Listen, my biggest mistake was the other day I did
Joe
a gummy,
Unfiltered.
right? I did a gummy. I was
Oh,
like,
you did a gummy too.
Shit.
Oh, so I mean that's a little bit different. So you added a
I
gummy.
was like, oh, the Christmas tree. Let me
Oh,
turn
that's
it
a
off.
force amplifier right there.
Oh my God. I swear I was a bald eagle flying over and I was just like,
This is not the best scene right now. Him looking up like that and the lights right above his head.
oh, listen, it was pitch dark. There was not a light on except for the sign in the Christmas tree. So when I tell you, it was Led Zeppelin, Jimi Hendrix, Kiss, all rolled into one.
I dig it. I dig it.
Oh, speaking of Kiss, so I got an update for you guys. So speaking of Kiss, so Friday I got honored to go to. When I say honored, there's no real honor to it. I just had heard about that Little Kiss or Mini Kiss was going to be in Tennessee, and
Yeah.
specifically at Scoreboards. When I say these are some little people, I am not playing. All right, they are some little people. And so much so that people know that I'm a musician, but they reached out to me and they're like, so they doing open tuning because, they're little sausage fingers. I'm like, nah, dude, they're really kicking it. I was on the front row, so I was taking video and all this stuff.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. I got a picture made with me and little Peter Chris. And I had a great time. It was so much fun seeing these little people. They're all beautiful little people.
Yeah, it looked like it was probably a really good time. We got Joe Unfiltered that said he had a good haul this weekend. Stringhand Snowflake, we talked about it before. Stag 25A, Taylor's single barrel, Hancock's, and Willow 107 store pick. That's haul of the year.
He must be in
That's haul
Colorado.
maybe of a few years.
Colorado or someplace in the Midwest for sure.
They had a lot of people
pretty
fly
awesome.
in. A lot of people fly in for that snowflake thing. It was this weekend.
Yeah, I've heard things
Um,
like that.
So I didn't.
I'll
I
be
don't
honest
have,
with you. The best thing, I got a barrel, each Taylor barrel proof. I got a bottle of that. I got 12-year Weller. I already have a lot of really cool stuff. I missed out on. Park let me know that I missed out on, but he did give me a store picked single barrel blend, not blends, but Bardstown. But
Okay.
But I will tell you, this right here might be the best thing I picked up this year, outside of Nelson Brothers. Honey.
Nice.
This is really good.
Shark Mountain, right? Would you recommend like most of their? Is it
No,
Shark
I
Mountain?
would not. Matter of fact, he gave me this one first, and I drink it, and I was like, oh, that's not good.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, dude, let me at least try to win you back. I'm like, ask Tark. I don't do a whole lot of win me backs. That's not what I do, right? And he's like, just give me a chance. And he did. He put me up. So King of Kentucky, I don't like. Now, I'm
No,
not
I've heard
saying
really good things about it though.
a lot of people do like it. It's just
Yeah.
personally, I'm not a big fan of it. I have a bottle actually, right there. So I'm just not a big fan of it. Jack is local in Colorado.
Yeah. Yeah, Jack is the Colorado whiskey speakeasy guy. Don't know who Joe Unfiltered is, but you're both Colorado guys. So
Yep.
it looks like
All
he's got his own little something. So cool, man. Welcome.
Yep. I like that. I like that we're getting new people on that are following us and stuff
That's
like
fun.
that. It's good times.
I think Joe did a pick with, is it Onyx or Onyx and Amber, or what is it called? Yeah, Onyx and Amber. I think he did one with a. I used to live in Littleton.
There you go.
One of the Colorado Bourbon Hunters groups. He did a pick with them.
Nice.
Did
Yeah.
you pick with Onyx and Amber? All right. This is cool. We're all over the place. I dig it.
And just for the record, I killed a bottle of Belvini 14 Caribbean Cask in 12 hours.
Yeah. I believe that. Definitely a thing you can do.
12 hours.
Way easier than it sounds, honestly.
Wasn't even trying.
I
Wasn't even
know.
trying. It
This shit is dangerously easy to
Pop the cork and the shit just evaporates.
Yeah.
Damn this thing.
Oh, in Miami Heat, that happens.
do. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
So it's funny. So I thought about you today, Billy.
Talk to me.
So I've been doing like this mad moving stuff of my house and changing things up. So I went in there today to the coldest freaking room in the house. All right. I walked in there, dude. I am not lying to you. My nipples got hard immediately. It wasn't because I was thinking about you. Like it was fucking cold.
No, I
Don't
was like,
lie.
it wasn't because it was
Don't
cold. It's
lie.
because he was thinking about you.
Yeah.
Don't lie.
Like they
Switched
just wanted to cut some stuff, and I was like, oh my god. So I turned off the ceiling fan and then shut the door back and then walked out. I was like, hell
was
with this.
it a titty bit nipply in there?
It was a tad bit nipply. Yes.
That's
It was a slippery nipple.
And for the new viewers, we don't always talk about hard nipples. Just saying.
But we do
Every
talk
other
about
show.
moisture a lot, though, don't we?
Yeah. Yeah. So this Onyx and Amber, they're kind of up and coming out of Colorado. They've hit a couple of awards. They're also an NDP. This one here is 125 proof, and they dip their stuff in wax, but they know how hard wax is to open. So they actually created this tool, I guess, or have found this tool that has a blade in it. So you just literally
Put it
just
around the top
take
of the
it and
bottle.
just wrap it around the thing to cut open the wax.
Huh.
So
I use a car key the same way. I'll just put a car key and just.
I've used a knife. I've used hacksaw. I've used a lot of different things. I've gotten mad and actually broke it in half before.
Throw it on the
I
ground.
can see that. There's certain bottles that they.
No, I have. It was a bottle of freaking Maker's Mark that had been double dipped, and I'm like, "What the fuck, you retard!"
You know, it's funny, Jody, because I'm looking over at my little bar here, and the only thing that has wax is the Maker's Mark. The only thing. I'm like, curious. The only thing that has any kind of wax is the Maker's Mark.
Speaking of bottles with wax on them, I gotta ask because this is the bottle that you gave me, Jody. It was the Vanilla Bean Experimental Cask, something or other. Where the hell did that come from? Because me and a certain lady friend of mine enjoy that bottle quite a bit.
Really,
It's
you'll
almost
never
gone.
get that. You'll never get that again. That came from the company, and that was one of Clark's personal favorites. That has a coffee taste to it.
Yeah.
I hated that with my entire soul.
Oh yeah. Well, I
had him on the show, and he was like, "What do you think about this?" I'm like,
well, I think it's fucking.
Was it
glorious.
coffee infused or?
"It has a."
I didn't think
David
so.
probably tell you it doesn't. It's not coffee infused,
It's like vanilla bean, like
but it has a
That's
like.
what the
It's like
taste
they
is.
washed it in some vanilla coffee beans. That's really what it feels like.
Hold on. Time out 1 second, Jody. Me and you sat at the company and got white boy wasted. Where was
Why you
David?
say he wasn't there at that one, but he was with us at the other place. But by the way, I can't go to the company anymore. I've been banned.
I can believe it.
86th.
I can believe that.
Well, I think 86 was.
Are you
really-
surprised by the lack of surprise?
Well, I am because I promote the company all the time, but to be,
That doesn't mean you can't get thrown out.
I don't think I did anything
I'm
wrong.
gonna grab that bottle though, so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. I'll be right back.
So we're just going
By
to
the
leave
way,
the
for
show.
the entire world
Yeah,
out there,
okay,
Julian's
bye.
White Boy Wasted is actually a lot of fun. He's
What's
a lot
that?
of fun.
Oh yeah, I am a lot of fun. There's no doubt
Yeah,
about it.
your White Boy Wasted is a lot of fun. Because we actually went to, what's the name of that restaurant we went to?
Went to
We
a
got-
lot of shit.
Yeah, we did. Ah, damn, we had so much fun. I got to get my ass back over there. Like, really.
We had a good times.
Yeah.
But that's how I roll, man. I like to do crazy stuff, you know. All right, I'm trying to
So-
send.
I sent a picture of my stuff to a buddy of mine yesterday, and he's like, "You can't even see the bottles in the second half, like second level of bottles." He's like, "You should put something back there," and I'm like, "He's like, you need to elevate them so you can see it." I'm like, "That's, I don't know why I didn't think of that. Like, I really didn't think about putting a step back there." So, I had a miter saw that I bought on clearance, and I'm like, yesterday I was sitting on the couch just fiddling around looking for some stuff, and he sent me that, and I was like, you know what, that's a stunning idea. I need to go put. So I pulled my thing out of
That's
the
it.
box, set it all up, and
No,
put 2 by
actually-
4s to
No.
elevate the back half.
Yes, it is.
So this
You know
is
what
the
it
one-off
reminds me of, Jack?
experimental.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Hold on a second. I'm not sure. I'm right about that. I mean, look, I can't remember where I got that. Hold on
Yeah,
a second.
well, it's called Cumberland Cask. Experimental cask strength vanilla bean, Tennessee whiskey infused with Madagascar vanilla beans. And see, that's why I never really got coffee. I did get that strong, like almost like baking vanilla kind of thing.
All right, so
it's- to me, it's
no,
wonderful.
that did not come from Clark. So that did not come from there. That is they're actually still available. It's out in Nashville.
Nice.
Jack, your setup there reminds me of Twin Peaks. When you walk in, they have the cabinets on both sides.
Oh yeah.
Makes it look like they have all these bourbons and whiskeys, and when you get on the menu, they're like, nope, 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 no, we don't have any of that.
Yeah.
Let me tell you the funniest thing about Twin Peaks. So I had never been to a Twin Peaks before until I went with my son, but he was only like 12,
Nice.
maybe 10. Actually, I think he was 10 because he got brought up in court. And they were like, "So you went
Like,
to Twin
this is
Peaks?
going-
like, well, I didn't know what it was." And so, like, he's like, "So there's like all these hot chicks." That is true. That is
Rare character
absolutely
wax
true.
is the
Rare
worst
character.
remove.
Yes,
Yeah,
that is.
I was
true.
gonna say I used to watch. We used to watch Mark go to war with those damn things, trying to open them.
I think I've lost teeth out of trying to kill off wax.
I believe it.
But anyway, so anyway, we went there because he was like, I listen to sports, or I did. I listened to sports radio all the time back in the day, and when Preston was little. If you guys can fathom that, if you can't, look on Facebook. I just posted it.
I was there. I remember when he was little. Yes.
Yeah, and he was like, I was like, buddy, I've heard about this place all the time. I don't have any idea what it is, but they're always on the sports radio. So we go walking up, and they meet us outside, and they're like, "Are you?" And so I'm like, I'm not sure what's going on here. And they're like, "Are you okay with him coming in?" I'm like, I'm not sure. What does this mean? Like, I just want a burger with my son. And they're like, "Oh yeah, we'd love to have him in the house." And so we go in there, and it's like these giant boob women and are wearing no clothes, essentially. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, the four of us, let's do this. But me and my little buddy at the time, now me and him could do it today, but what I'm saying is back in the day, that's
Felt a
not
little
inappropriate.
inappropriate.
Yeah, it felt inappropriate, but then I felt bad about it too because I was like, dude, these people are, and I was telling him, I was like, look, he's like, Dad, what are you looking at? I'm like, I was looking at bourbon, but you bring up a good question there, son. Like, why are we looking? Like, you asked me a question because you thought I was staring her breast, and that would have been a great observation. But that's not what happened, right? And so,
have you ever seen Role Models?
I have.
This would have been a perfect moment of like, don't look there, look here.
Yeah.
And just so you guys know, the only reason we have Twin Peaks is because of Hooters.
Exactly.
Yeah. But Hooters I think it's gone now. Ever since they started letting dudes.
Pretty
wear
sure the
short
one
shorts.
the one in Murfreesboro has been closed for a
Not
while.
here in South Florida. They just built a 2-story Hooters in Fort Lauderdale.
2 stories.
Yeah. And the one in Bayside down in Miami on the water is also 2 stories.
See, now this is something you and I do say the same. Both of us say water, and
Water.
no water.
No, yeah, you say water. Yeah.
But I also found out
It's not right or wrong. It's just how
So I was
people
listening to
work.
some of the team guys that I used to work with back in the day, and I've been really paying attention to them saying roof. And I'm like, they all say roof. And I'm like, I don't know why these jackasses think I say roof wrong. And
Yeah. Steve said the Hermitage Hooters is a Mexican restaurant now. I believe that.
it's probably a better thing, too.
Probably.
Yeah. Oh, to touch back on Twin Peaks, the food there honestly is really, really good.
Yes, it is.
our
It is. It is very good. And their bourbon selection, by the way,
Billy's not convinced at all.
their bourbon selection is actually really good, too.
You know what I liked? It was kind of like the Celtic version of that is the Tilted Kilt.
Oh,
They actually have
Tilted
some pretty decent food, and I like their beers.
Yep.
I will.
And they're
what
not.
will-
I mean, they're just
Go
like
ahead.
barmaids, but
What I will say about Twin Peaks is this: for the kind of food you're expecting, it is very. It is.
Well,
it is
if you're
up-
expecting Hooters and you get upscale Hooters, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I
Initially.
Because
will-
like my
I have
biggest
a-
thing that I hate about Hooters is freaking orange wings. I had a conversation with Steven today about that. Exactly. He's like, why do you always ask about orange wings? I'm like, I don't like orange wings. I don't
Matches
want
their shorts.
wings. I don't. It doesn't matter. I don't want orange wings. Like,
No.
fuck you and
And
your orange
here's
wings.
my beef with Hooters. So you have a little bit of Hooters, but you ain't got no backside. I so hate that. I hate that. It's like all show and no go. Really?
I skipped leg day.
God damn, they skipped ass day. Everybody. Not one of y'all ain't got no ass to talk. Jesus Christ.
So hold on a second. I need to before
I
I
love people using a PhD. It's fucking hilarious.
It's not that I just wanted to copy something because I just got a text that I hadn't gotten in a while, and I just wanted to. But the last time I looked at a text like this, it got deleted before I got the chance to even look at it. So I just want to.
Well, those disappearing text messages.
Yep.
So Jody's on Snapchat.
No. What's funny is, fortunately, I
Slide into
did
the DMs.
it. You know what's funny is I actually was smart enough this time to get this. Y'all go ahead and talk amongst yourself. Just because I'm reading something doesn't mean you
a
are.
little known fact. The only reason you have Twin Peaks is because of Hooters, and I don't know if you guys have Flanagan's in where you guys live.
Flanagan's. I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Flanagan's is the reason you have quarter decks. Flanagan's is like a seafood steak kind of restaurant. They're really big here. And one of the founding brothers of Flanagan's got pissed off and opened quarter decks, which is like the exact same thing. And you know, one of the execs from Hooters opened up Twin Peaks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They found a way to like perfect the formula, basically.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, but Twin Peaks food it's not what I would call bad, but you have to go in there with the right mindset as to what you're getting.
Right.
The bourbon selection is A1. their fries are frozen out of the bag, but that's just me if I'm
Cisco.
critiquing.
Yeah.
Their burgers are good. Their steaks are good. Their kids menu suck ass. I mean, I'm just thinking because it's supposed to be a family place, so to speak.
Right. So good for a burger. Good for
Yeah,
filled with
I mean,
raw expectations.
I'll give it a good 7.5.
Sure.
It's not
Okay.
bad by any means, and the pricing is not bad for what you're getting.
Sure.
Mhm.
And they're national, which is good because Flanagan's is Key West to I think West Palm Beach, and that's it. So they haven't really done much. You know how Publix, because Publix started in Miami Beach, but now you have Publix all the way up in Tennessee. You got them in Alabama. I think you even got them in Kentucky now. So, and to me, Publix is like the embassy. I swear to God, if you ever get lost in some random state,
Publix?
if you find a Publix, you'll survive. Yeah.
No. I agree with you. Publix versus Kroger, I would absolutely prefer Publix. But I was like, see, like for me, I like Albertsons was my favorite place of all time. But now, to be fair, grew up on the West Coast, and so when that came about, that was Publix for us.
Yeah.
And then I had a chance at one point in my lifetime. I went to this place called Hills or HG Hills or something like Hills or FG Hills. I don't know what it was called, but there was a Hills at one time that was like a pre-Aldi's. And by the way, I find Aldi's to be the best place period in Middle Tennessee.
Oh, all these is great. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Here,
their beef is great.
I mean, yeah, you don't gotta tell the poorest that.
it used to be Winn-Dixie and Publix.
Yeah,
And
I do like Kroger too. I do.
Now it's just Publix. Winn-Dixie is holding on by a thread. And what saved Winn-Dixie over all these years was Chex Soda.
Huh.
Because
What
believe
about
it or
Food
not,
Line? You all got Food Line up there?
no, we it was always
Food Line
Winn-Dixie or
around here.
Publix. Either
Yeah.
that or it was
The girl-
some local neighborhood grocery store. But what saved Winn-Dixie all these years until they finally sold that was their Chex Soda. Because in the black communities, we couldn't afford the Cokes and the Pepsis. It was a rarity.
Fago.
So the Chex Soda is what everybody had in the hood, if you would. And for a long time, it was like that's what saved Winn-Dixie until they sold off that line of Chex. It's like Sears had Craftsman for a long time. And when they sold off Craftsman, Sears went out of business.
I just got called out by one of my buddies. I'm sorry, I just got called out by two of my buddies. Both of them are they're like, dude, pull it together and respond later.
Get your shit together.
So I flipped over my phone. I do apologize. Two of my besties, just both of them. Y'all both know all of them. And they just reached out to me and they're like, dude, pull it together. Respond later.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Yeah. Whoop, whoop. Anyway.
All right, fellas. So
What was I
here's the
gonna say?
thing.
Go for it.
We're coming down to the end of the year.
Dude, I haven't bought a single Christmas gift.
Me neither. Not yet.
Not a single one.
fix
Oh.
Dude, let's do a mandate. Me and you. Let's do it this weekend.
Jody,
Okay.
let me show you this.
For
And I hope we don't get banned for this.
Well, real quick. I was talking about so we can go Christmas shopping. I need to go buy somebody something. Like my
Okay.
mom or my
I
son.
feel
Or
you.
something.
There's people I have to shop for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's do this. Let's do this.
Okay.
Let's go together.
We'll figure it out this weekend.
Yeah. And
I'm
I
gonna call
do
this
have
weekend and do next week,
two
but-
beds in this house right now.
I hear you.
4,000
I
square
hear
feet.
you.
There's two beds. If you need to stay, there's one over there.
Yeah, but it
It
your
has
house is like
clean
an
sheets.
icebox. No disrespect.
Well, I
I'm
have
already
a,
sick. I want to
I
get
have
better.
have a heater. that I
I'll
can
wake
put
up.
in there.
I'll look like Jack Nicholson at the end of The Shining. All right, like
Frozen. I get
I'm
it.
not trying to pull that off.
All right, Jody. Jody, you ready? This is the one that I chose for her. See if it adjusts.
Okay, so first of all, why?
Okay, let me explain.
Yeah, you're gonna need to because I am not sold on that.
Okay, but listen,
I need
I
you
had-
to explain.
I am. I
You're
would
gonna
have chose.
you're gonna have to
something
talk me a lot, man, and I am not happy with your choice right now.
else. Okay, but listen, I'm gonna tell you why.
The Flanagan and
Knowing who
Emerald
she
Isle.
is, knowing who she
All
is,
right.
and what
It
she
matches
likes.
her uniform. That's all it is.
No, but listen. Hold on.
I'll
there's
be
a
honest with you, man.
caveat to
I
it.
am terribly upset with you right now.
No, you're not gonna be. I'm gonna tell you. Relax a
No,
second.
no, you're never gonna convince me.
Listen,
I
got
dude,
that.
I would have like
I-
that right there is like when you think you stuck it in and you hit the fucking taint and you break your dick. That's what that feels like.
no,
Right
it
there.
doesn't. No, it doesn't. Let me explain. First off, the capacity is 17 plus 1.
No, I know what it is. I
It's-
am very familiar with that gun.
Okay, so it's a compact,
Yes, it is.
and I got her a
And
green
it's
dot to go
super
with
gay.
it. But she's a girl, so it's okay. Because
no,
listen,
women don't want to be gay too. They're called
listen.
lesbians.
I also got the 1911.
Oh, do you know what? I was reading a study earlier this. You got to wait a minute. Go back to 1911.
I got the 1911. I'm gonna show you when it's all
Wait,
dressed
do you
up.
see how one squirrel just got interrupted by another squirrel right there?
No,
He's like,
1911 1911 is
Like,
the
squirrel,
outside of a SIG 23. No, I'm sorry. 9220. No, is that right? 2390. I forget which one it is. They're 40 cal. That's a freaking good one. They're SIG. That's like a Porsche. That is 2340. That's what it is. 2340. SIG 2340. That's their Porsche, in my opinion. Some people like the 45, but if I'm gonna have a 45, the best 45 on the planet Earth is a Kimber 1911.
Okay, so listen, I thought about that, and let me tell you
Dude,
this.
I would masturbate to Kimber 1911.
Okay, so when I show it to you, you're gonna have
And
to
it's fine for the aftership.
listen. When I show you the Kimber, you're gonna have to do it with the volume on, and I want video.
Oh, I'd do it. I'd do it.
I
That'd
don't
probably be
want
the
you to hold
hardest. It would be no Blue Chew involved. I won't even
Okay.
have a Blue Chew to take
And
a
listen,
seat.
But
with
That's
all
how
the
great
bells
it
and
is,
whistles,
right?
with all the bells and whistles, and this is not bragging, folks, when I say this, because I've been saving for like the last 8 months because I had no idea what it was gonna cost me. This thing cost me up over $2,000
But
with all the engraving and this, that, and the other. Yeah. So the only reason I don't have a picture of that one is because it's not ready yet. It should be ready Thursday. And she has no idea what the fuck is going on. So
it's a good thing she doesn't watch the show.
yeah. But I got the P360
All
365.
right. So now people are like, dude, stop giving my bed away. So, I'm
I
getting
thought you weren't
text-
supposed to. I thought you were not supposed to be on the phone.
No, I wasn't.
Squirrel.
So
I mean,
Yeah.
he was trying to tell me why that plastic gun he wants to buy that's like a staple.
I already got it. It's not. But listen, you got to understand because
I mean, dude, I expect like I don't know why they don't sell every single plastic gun in rainbow flags. All of them.
He won't give me any grace based on the
Nope,
person who I
nope,
bought this
nope.
for.
No, your
I'm
wife
just thinking,
is,
how embarrassing
is
it would be to be the
is
person
like
who
in the
gets shot
five
with a gun
people.
that looks like a rainbow. I mean,
Well, I
if
mean,
you went
it
around
could
like
happen
murking
from a-
people with that.
what's
like,
funny is
well,
my-
you got rainbowed, motherfucker. We're getting this whole thing up in here.
So what's funny is my next door
You'd be like,
neighbor
this is
has
how I'm going out.
my next door neighbor has
Yeah, I
a
want a
Glock
rainbow gun.
19 that's pink, and he's like, "Hey man, I have a pink Glock 19." I'm like, they should only sell those in pink, to be honest with you. But I appreciate you telling me that. That way, I'll know that you're probably not going to hit anything if we were to go tactical together. It's cool. I'm gonna push some lead down here. You just kind of, if you want to shoot at something, just shoot at anything.
5.0.
It might be a bird or whatever. Just do it. Desert Eagle is
That's such a
stupid.
good movie.
Chuck
Yeah.
says Desert Eagle. I think that thing is 6 pounds empty.
I'll bet. Well, the biggest like cartoonish practical joke gun that I've ever seen in real life is the Taurus Raging Judge. If you've ever seen this thing, it looks like the cartoon gun from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's a fucking revolver the size of your arm. Like, and it's just you can load shotgun shells into the thing, and it's just clownishly large. And
Yeah.
I always figured like if you pulled that on someone, they would assume you're insane. right?
And
not
see, that's
want
the
any of
thing. My wife, she has 3 Glocks, so I wasn't gonna get her another
Plastic
Glock.
should be all pink.
But one of them's
All right,
work.
so we're over the hour, so it's just color.
Oh, jeez.
Which is the end with Glocks are gay?
No,
Yep.
no.
Gay. Not like,
There's nothing
not
wrong
like,
with being
not
gay.
like. Well,
But
first
it's
of all,
but it's
real
okay,
quick,
right?
real
But
quick,
it's very important.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. So I want to make sure we're clear on this. Not like two dudes do it in the ass gay. That's okay. I'm talking about like beyond that gay.
And here's where we get canceled.
Well, you know,
I think we got canceled years ago. Honestly, nobody told us.
we can't all be DJ Rip still. You know,
Or
do it. He's gonna do it.
no, I'm not gonna do
DJ
it.
Rip Steel. Oh, Tommy was off.
Oh, hold on. My Bluetooth was connected. I heard it in my
okay.
ear
Listen,
very
one
loudly.
last question before we go because we need to talk about it a little bit further. All right, so guys, we're less than 30 days out from the end of the year. What's going to be the end of the year bottle or pour? New Year's Eve, 10 o'clock. You're
I think
counting
I'm gonna
down.
finish off my Nelson Brothers by myself. Nelson Brothers Honeycast. I'm gonna fucking murder that, and I'm gonna do it out of spite. That's what I'm gonna do.
Gotcha.
I like
Pours.
that. I'm doing the same shit with my my Weller Foolproof. I'm gonna kill that probably New Year's Eve.
No, I'm gonna
Nice.
absolutely murder the Nelson Brothers Honeycast out of fucking spite.
Yeah, out of spite.
Out of wasting 2 years of my life. That's what I'm gonna do.
Jack Frost.
Anyways, I'm out of here, man. Love you guys. I'm just a little pissed right now. So
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So the rest of us gonna end up. What are you doing at the end of the year, Jack?
So still Austin, they're coming out. Well, they've come out, they've dropped their Tanager, which is their cigar blend. Yeah, it's this one right here.
Okay.
And they dropped their batch 2 of their cigar blend Saturday at the distillery. So it's starting to make its way onto the trucks, and it's going to start making its way into Colorado, and hopefully by the week of Christmas, it should be in Colorado. My connection is going to try to get a couple bottles in earlier. So we'll see how that works and plays out. But if that is the case, then it's going to be the Tanager that I have here, which is batch 1. I'll probably pop that one open and do a
I think
little
I've
sip
never
of that
had
one.
that.
Yeah, it's very limited release. It's
Okay.
annual. It's their Christmas, kind of.
Gotcha.
They're John and Nancy Fraley, like the two of them, like put this together. It's the mix of their white corn, red corn, and blue corn. It's all blended together. It's 4 to 5-ish years. At least their batch 1 was. And it's remarkably, I don't want to say smooth. It's complex, but it's an easy drink. And it's just it's going to be something nice to actually. I've had it at they did a private, so the Stanley Hotel did a private barrel pick, and I have one of their bottles. I think it's this one right there. I think it's the Stanley.
Mhm.
And talking about Jack Frost earlier, right? Or all work and no play makes Johnny a dull boy. That was
Oh yeah.
films
Yeah,
or
but yeah.
right. So they did so I tasted it there anyway, and
Yeah.
it was remarkable, and I'm just waiting for the
Oh.
time to kind of crack it open. So
That's
I
awesome.
think that might be it.
For me, it's
Yeah.
either gonna be either Old Ezra 7 or Heaven Hill Bottle and Bonded 7-year.
Nice.
Haven't decided.
I just picked up a bottle of that. I'm so happy my local actually carries that shit where you can just find it regularly.
Yeah,
Because that's like
for
a
me,
first.
the end of the year has been bittersweet because I've had to really turn the volume down on work, which is not my normal thing because I'm used to get up, work, sleep, get up, work, sleep, get up, work, sleep. and
You
it's-
alleviate stress. So here's something, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, but
No, no.
there's an important point I want to get to that I hopefully you will find useful as information. What human beings do when we are stressed out, the kind of stress that destroys us is stress we don't do anything about. We can't take actions against. So we just stay stressed about it. There's nothing completes that cycle, that loop. Nothing closes the loop. So you stay ruminating on it, worrying on it, planning on it, fretting about the future, all that shit. And it fucking destroys us inside. The more useful stress is stress that you can take and do action with. But you are so used to doing action with your stress all the damn time. You are in a whole lot of trouble the second you stop and that stress starts to pile up in your head. That's why you keep driving yourself forward constantly. You got to find a better balance. I don't have any advice on how you do that because it's your life and you know it better than I do. Or anybody.
No, I agree.
You know what I mean?
I guess what happened with me more than anything, so my hustle determines my lifestyle. And what I mean by that is, so between me and the wife, we got 3 kids. We got Jade, who's 21 in January. We got a 24-year-old in Orlando. And we got the 14-year-old here with us. So, we got 2 cars, a mortgage, and everything else that goes along with having a blended family.
Sure.
So I don't work for anyone. I don't just go and clock in, and there's nothing wrong with that because there's been times when I wish I could just go do my 8 and hit the gate. But with every brisket, with every rib, with every pork butt, with every sausage, it's money in the bank, Mm-hmm. So these last couple of weeks has been not terrifying, but I've had to pay somebody else to do my job.
Yeah.
Because when a doctor tells you, listen here, goddammit, when I say this, I'm not joking. Like the guy sat me down and it was just me and him. Yeah. He's like, I've never seen somebody fail a stress test so badly. Usually a stress test, they start you off slow and they build you up. And at some point you start to peak off and
they plateau. See where your limits at, yeah.
Right. It was like they opened the door and I fell over.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn, bro, you didn't even write your name on the goddamn thing. You get 600 points for that. And I didn't even get that far. So when he says, listen, you're going to drop dead and you won't even know it. You'll be dead before you hit the ground. As a 50-year-old, that's some serious shit to hear. So for me, sitting home, twiddling my thumbs, constantly watching over somebody else, and I don't want to micromanage, is scary as hell.
Mm-hmm. Probably even more stressful.
Oh, it's terrifying.
Yeah, because you're not taking actions about the things that you're stressed out about. So in that way, it's worse.
You're out of control.
What makes you want to run right back into getting back in the trenches, basically. And that's always been your thing. That's what I'm telling you. You got to find a new way.
Twice a month, Mercedes-Benz of Miami calls me. Mercedes-Benz of Coral Gables, Palm Beach, BMW of Coconut Creek. Hey, we want you here on this day. No problem. Now, when they tell me that, okay, so I have a guy by the name of Kirk. He's going to be your chef for that day. Yeah. Oh, you're not going to be there? I said, no, I have some business that I have to take care of, and I have to give this whole spiel.
Yeah.
And as I'm giving it, it's crazy because I feel like I'm lying to him. Even though I'm not, but I'm so used to being there, so used to being present.
Here's the thing that I want to tell you. I'm even saying this before we even go into the after. I'm going to say it right now. All those people, Rolls-Royce, Mercedes, all these people that call you and hit you up and they want your special expertise and your effort and your craftsmanship, and they do legitimately value all that stuff. But they don't care if they break you. Because if they do, absolutely, they'll just go to the next guy who's really good at what he does, and they'll use him up, and they'll burn him up until they break him, and then they'll go to the next one. At the end of the day, all they want is their event to go off without a hitch.
No,
that's
absolutely.
Because that's their bottom line. That's all they care about.
The thing that drives me is the level of success in which I've reached. I've reached it outside of the military.
Yeah.
Whereas everybody else in my family, the level of success that they've reached is through their military career. So for me, I did it without it, and I'm doing it without it.
Yeah.
But there's a part of me that's like somebody sitting back waiting. Oh, see, he couldn't do it.
Waiting to judge. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's probably only in my head, but at the same time, again, you know what it takes to pay your bills every month, right? Knowing if I do A, B, C, D, E, and F, I'll get that number and a little bit more. But now I have to get somebody else to do A, B, C, D, E, F, and wherever else.
Yeah, and that math is a little tighter. I get
Oh,
it. A lot tighter, honestly.
well, I mean,
Yeah.
because now there's other people depending on me for their paycheck to take care of their family,
Yeah.
which means my income decreases, you know? So but overall, you guys are absolutely right. And I've made the determination that my health and my well being is more important, but it doesn't mean it doesn't suck. Because
Yeah. Yeah.
I've literally, fellas, when I tell you, my first job was at Publix as a bag boy. When I tell you I was 13 for like 4 years, because I lied to get my first job through work experience in high school, you know? So I wasn't even legally old enough to work. But at 13, can you imagine? I got a $90 paycheck and $200 in tips on a Saturday and Sunday. What can you tell a 13-year-old kid with 300 bucks in his pocket?
Dude.
Right.
I mean, games, whatever.
Yeah.
Jordans, whatever. And you know, back then it'd be like you take you and 4 of your friends to Burger King. Guys, go ahead, order whatever you want. I got it. Can you imagine back then what Burger King and McDonald's cost? And I'm the baller. I walk in there and drop $40 on everybody like it was nothing. You know, I mean, I think I was one of my first friends that actually had a car. You know, so when everybody wanted to go out, hey man, where we going at this weekend? We got $5 for gas. And I was like, nah, don't worry about it. I got it. So at 16, 17, and you know, senior year, you couldn't tell me anything. You know, you couldn't. I was paying the light bill in my house.
Right.
You know, so that mentality is something that's always been with me, and it's like this in the back of my head. So, but good show, guys. Let's
man.
a couple minutes in the after show.
Absolutely.
Yep.
All right, guys. Everyone, thank you for joining. We had a bunch of viewers. Thank you for the comments and everybody and all that stuff. A good show. I had a lot of fun. My sinuses even cleared up by the end there. So, you know, apparently, you know, there is medicinal qualities to this stuff.
There you go.
So I highly recommend it. Anyway, y'all be good to each other. Be good to yourselves, not to steal your line.
Absolutely.
But and we're gonna see you guys next week.
Yes, sir.
Cheers,
Sounds
y'all.
good. Thanks all.